First of all, I forgot to load my model. I've been distracted. Second of all, switch to the ending screen. Yeah, this stream's gonna be 11 minutes of silence, and also my model's gonna take a hot second. It's fine. I'm gonna take the time to open the game at least. We're gonna get there. Yeah, I've just been like completely distracted while it's getting ready, so it's like that sometimes. Oh, she's on her way. I'm almost here. I mean, you can probably see this at this point, which is fine. Get the behind the scenes. Ugh. There we go. I love how VC Face doesn't save the position of your model, so I have to move mine down every single time. Because I'm too tall, apparently, which doesn't seem right. Because I know I set my model, like, shorter than average, so I'm like, Is it supposed to be like that all the time? I don't know. Let me... real quick. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Hey. But my day's been alright. I got a 3-day weekend coming up, so that's pretty nice. It's been chill and kind of boring, but chill. Okay, it should load up in a second. We're good. It's just one of those days. Not in a bad kind of way, in a tired kind of way. And my mind is somewhere else because there's things I also want to work on after stream, so I'm like, But I'm always up to play video games. Where were we? Because I know we had just rescued, well, rescued isn't the word. We just, like, beat up the Sky Pirates and found out, actually, the boss is mind-controlled. So we freed him from that, which is, it's a sort of rescuing, you know? In a certain sense. Right, yeah, they used the smoke screen, so we couldn't arrest them. Oh, you know what? There is the exit just right over here. Yeah, this hall right here. Last... I mean, we're allowed to go out here now, so there's that. Oop. Okay, we have in fact been here. I figured, but... I wasn't sure if this is, like, technically a new area. Everything's going well already with this fight. What a sight. There you go. Don't kill anyone, thank you. There we go.
That's that then.
That's that then. Right, yeah, yeah, we've been here. I mean, I could tell since, you know, the chest is obviously open, but it's fun to check what it's at again. I'd love a place to rest, I will say. Right. This is just a storage room. Yeah, nowhere else out from there. So yeah, I assume we just need to go upstairs. I should probably heal, though. Might be a good idea. Especially since we're about to come to where there's actually monsters again. Doing perfectly fine after that boss battle. That's good enough.
Hold it right there, you!
There we go. That story. That's what we're looking for.
Us.
You guys are back for more after taking a righteous beating like that?
Now that's what I call tough.
If you don't want to move, then we're going to force our way through.
Yay, more fights! This should take about 2 seconds. Nice strength up. Nice poison, okay. Let's just get these 3 guys. Do another AoE. Just take care of as many of them as we can as fast as possible. We don't need to waste time. They hate her ass. They do not like Shara. You know? That's fair. She is kind of destroying them. I had a line attack, so we can do that on these 2 guys. Hey, nice. Boom in. Right, it's only these 2 left. Right, okay. Easy game.
Enjoy the show.
I mean, Joshua almost died, but that's fine. Or rather, Shara did. I was thinking because he was poisoned, but he actually ended up being basically fine. Anyone over here? Okay, we still just have the empty room with the rat in it. So I guess it's not empty, but it's nearly so. We're not fighting these guys, are you kidding? We got shit to do. Actually managed to avoid that one without really trying. I assume we have to go back out like the same way we came in. Then again, do I know which way we came in? It's questionable.
Don't think you're going up any further.
Take the hostages and go!
So you're back for more, huh? When will you learn?
What are you trying to do? Buy time for your leaders to escape?
I mean, obviously, yeah. We could just send Shara on ahead of us.
They've done a lot
You
for
know.
us over the years.
Now it's time to return the favor.
Do the standard anime thing where we all split up. I think that'd be smart.
Oh.
Definitely need a rest spot, though. That'd be nice. Mostly forest out. Nothing goes wrong with splitting up. Exactly, it always works. Oh, this goes great in my experience. But I mean, we can handle these guys with 3 in our party. I'm sure Shara can handle. Shara in lore is stronger than she is mechanically. Therefore, nothing could possibly go wrong. Good God, okay. Just, I'll be out there real fast. That's right, that's not a lot of health, huh? Alright. Let's heal you real fast, bud. That's fast enough. Hey, just barely fit them all in. Good shit. And last shot. There we go.
Oh, are we done already?
Even the enemies use that tactic. Yeah, right. That's what they're doing right now. They definitely could overwhelm us with that. That was a bad idea. If they just ganged up on us, but they're sure not doing that. It's respectable, I guess, that they're trying something new, presumably. I can't imagine they've used this successfully before. have checked in on the hostages? Probably not.
Crap! It looks like we've got company!
Don't think you're gonna walk out of here the way you came in.
Yeah, in theory, this could have been like 12 people in the same spot.
All we need to do is buy some time for Don, Kyle, and Josette to escape.
Trying to shield your masses to the bitter end, huh? Though it's a ridiculous thing to do, your spirit is admirable.
Then I wonder if beating them into the ground might be a way to honor their sacrifice.
Oh, my audio's doubling. Hold on. Sorry. That's fixed.
Let's take them down.
Yeah, I've had the fun issue of I need to find a way to just have my Discord audio, and there's sort of a way to do that, but it's annoying. So like, whenever I need my, Discord audio to play on my, like, just chatting screen or anywhere where I don't have desktop audio playing normally, I just have to turn on the, like, default desktop audio, which turns it on everywhere, because you can't remove it from other scenes. It sucks. OBS just assumes that, you're a silly little clown, and, you're gonna want desktop audio in all your scenes, because if they don't do that automatically, people are gonna be like, why isn't my game audio playing? Which I can kind of see where they're coming from on that, but... It has caused me some inconveniences that I just have to, you know, mute the default desktop audio output on every single scene. Or, you know, you only have to do it once, but it's just kind of there. If you do it that way. Wasting space. Well, hopefully Shara doesn't die. Because we're, I think, out of heals at this point. Yeah, pretty well. No, we got some tear bombs.
We're good to go.
Did we dual strike? Yeah, I think we dual strike. Wrong menu. The joys of audio every time. Yeah, because, like, the deal is that you can separate out audio because, Discord added in, what's it called? I'm gonna quickly... Yeah, application audio capture, which is still in beta, apparently. But the problem with that is that if you want to have every, like, audio source individually captured, you have to add them all in individually. So you'd have to add in, you know, your Discord, voice call, your browser, your games. And the last part's where the issue starts for me. Cause, like, if I decide I want to have, like, separated audio sources so I can, you know, manually edit the output on each of them while live on stream without having to, like, change it on my end, you know, bump up the Discord audio for the viewers while still keeping it whatever it's good at for me, that kind of thing. I would need to add in every individual game I ever play into the audio source, and there's an easier way to do that than having to do that in just, like, my regular old, gaming scenes, and that's where nested scenes comes in conveniently. You can do that, it helps, but I still have to do that, which sounds like such a pain in the ass, frankly, that I don't ever want to have to do it. I might change my mind eventually, just for the sheer convenience, but, like, you know, it doesn't do what I wanted to do. What I wanted to do is just to extract the Discord audio somehow, and have that be on its own source, and then nothing else, you know? Everything else is still regular old desktop audio, just collapsed into one thing. And I realize why that's, like, in terms of programming, incredibly difficult to manage, if not impossible. But well, it's probably possible, but it seems like it'd be a pain in the ass anyway. You'd have to recognize every single audio source and, like, subtract out anything that has its own application audio capture.
That's that then. Let's move.
I don't know how that shit works, though. Point is, life was so much easier when I had, like, a separate Discord audio. Like, the thing is, previously, right, I had a, or rather, I still do. I have a headset that is, like, an optional, like, USB attachment, and I'd used that for a while, right? Because my, audio panel on my PC, on my motherboard specifically, did not work. Then I got a new motherboard, which now has an audio output panel that works. And it's nicer to be able to just, like, plug in the headset just, like, directly, and not have that in between. But that means that I don't have, like, a separate Discord audio source, because the little USB interface does that for you. This has an incredibly simple solution if I just go back to that. That's very much an option, but, listen, after like 2 years of having to deal with only being able to listen to audio through like USB, and like the inconvenience of not having access to one of my like front panel USBs when that's premium resource, you know. It just feels nice to be able to do that. To just actually use the audio output plug on my front panel for what it's supposed to be for, instead of just sticking like one of the little keychains with the 3.5mm plug-in on it and forget about it. I've had an interesting issue with my new build where, like, I'm going the wrong way. I tried doing that again, where I would just plug in, you know, a little keychain with one of those types of plugs on it to, the mic in, right? Because I'm obviously not using that. I have a whole, like, audio interface. I'm never gonna be plugging in a mic directly to that. Because why would I? And, it just, like, constantly flickers a little window on my PC saying, like, that I have connected an audio input, and disconnected an audio input, and connected an audio input, and... Where am I going? I'm kind of lost now. Okay, here we go. Anyway, it's really annoying.
What's this?
How'd the army find out about this place? That liar. Things weren't supposed to go down like this.
Hey, get your dirty mitts off of me!
How did they find out about this place?
Hey! What's going on here?
So, those are the ringleaders of the Sky Bandits? I'm surprised there's such a young woman, too.
How about you shut your yap and start taking some good pictures? What are the chances of getting another scoop like this?
I think it's a little late now.
So, how about it, Niall? Is this enough to help you write a decent article?
You bet it is. I'm really grateful that you took us along. Oh, and would you mind if we took a picture of you while we're at it?
Another thing audio-wise, because this is a mod and it's not in the base game, there's no, like, audio slider for the dialogue, so if you're thinking, like I am, huh. The voice lines are really quiet. Yeah, I know they are. I can't change anything about that. There was Japanese voice acting in the re-release of the game, I believe. Yeah. It was like the re-release that had like full Japanese voiceover that wasn't brought over to the Western release. I want to say it's the like series of like upgraded Trails of releases that came like after the original games were brought to the US. there's another one for, or, like, another series of those for Cold Steel. Find them on Steam and everything, but, we don't have those. Anyway. There's a mod to put those voice lines in the game, but again, because it isn't, you know, natively supported, there's no, like, in-game audio slider for that, which is a little... Audio balance, it sucks.
What do you think, General Morgan?
Do as you like. This plan was successful thanks to your genius. In all honesty, this is truly something to boast about.
No. This was just the result of the accuracy of the Intelligence Division's analysis. And thanks to the cooperation of those of you standing over there.
What?
What's up?
What are you guys? I mean, how the heck?
Just play along. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That there's a JP voiceover that you can add in with a mod, but it's not natively supported, just like this is. So you can't like change the audio balance with this. I mean, I assume the JP voiceover mod doesn't add that in either. But I don't know. I mean, I might be misremembering it. It's like the original version of whichever released this US release is based off of. JP voiceover. No, I know they're official. I know they're official. Don't worry. I'm talking about like that and the like the mod isn't official. Evo. Okay, yeah. So it is the upgraded re-release. Because I was like, I know obviously that there was an upgraded re-release of Trails in the Sky, but I wasn't sure 100% if the full voiceover was added for Evo or if it was already in, you know, the JP version of this release of the game, you know? Which I'm not sure whether or not that would have been Evo. I'm not sure if they did like a Pokemon Red and Blue type of thing where they took the upgraded release and made that like the main original release in the US. Well, on PC. You know. Wording's hard. Point is... If I were to install that mod, I probably wouldn't have audio dials for that either, which is understandable, but it's annoying.
What's going on exactly?
It's you kids again.
Hey, look, it's Estelle and Joshua.
Braces! Why are you here?
Just for the record, I'll tell you. We infiltrated this place one step ahead of you. Again.
Well, that reminds me, does the Crossbell duology have official English voice acting?
And the entire hideout has been subdued.
We chased the fleeing Sky Bandit leaders up this way, but I never would have guessed that the Royal Army's patrol ships would be waiting.
No, yeah, I thought that had been mentioned. I couldn't recall for sure. Sad, but it's to be expected, considering they just took a fan translation and, you know, prettied it up a bit and then released that. Over the course of 2 years, which is like, I mean, I don't know much about game development. Maybe there is an actual legitimate reason why that would have taken that long. But it feels like they just did that because they would have lost money releasing 2 big games at the same time. Which is fair, but like... when the original, like, fan translations went offline. Again, still understandable when they took them. Yeah. It didn't inconvenience me. Because of course I'm still playing through the series and now they're both out. But I definitely caught the periphery of that and was like, you're already, like, super behind on releases and you're like pacing these out this far ahead. I mean, I guess. Trails wasn't that big in the US until like Cold Steel. Yeah, that's what I thought. Although, to be fair, they didn't release Crossbell at all. So They just kind of skipped it for a while after releasing Trails in the Sky, which I assume is due to, like, not really doing well. But... yeah. It's honestly kind of surprising that they bothered to go back and start releasing Cold Steel. It must have just done really well, even, like, in the JP market, so they were like, okay, we'll give it another try. Or maybe there's, like, a revitalized interest in Trails in the Sky.
Once again, you've overstepped your bounds.
With all due respect, General, it was because of them that our military strikes saw this level of success. Therefore, shouldn't we in turn recognize their achievements?
Do as you wish. I'll leave the rest up to your discretion. I'll return to the ship and see what information I can get out of these Sky Bandits.
Oh my god, he's got red eyes. Yo, he's also possessed. They're brown.
Very well, General.
That old man's as stubborn as ever.
He's not a bad person. He just lacks a little flexibility.
Yeah, no, he sucks ass.
That aside, where are the other Sky Bandits and the hostages?
The other lackeys should just be lying all over the place unconscious. And as for the hostages, we have them waiting in the same room they were imprisoned in.
I see. You have done this nation a great service.
Would you like to describe where that room is? Because he doesn't know.
Please, leave the transportation of the hostages and cargo to us. Let's move, Captain Amalthea.
Yes, Colonel.
Yeah, wait for me, Colonel! I'd really like to interview you kids, but this time the Colonel is top priority. But if we have another opportunity, I'd appreciate doing one with you too.
See you later, Estelle. Joshua.
See? This is what we were talking about. That sounds so awkward in, like, actual spoken dialogue.
You had your whole shining moment
Put
uprooted
an
and
put an
stolen
and
just
in
like that.
there.
You got that right.
Don't let it bother you, Estelle. The Bracer's role has always been that of the unsung hero, so there's no real reason for us to stand out.
That sounds about right, yeah. Dad always made a point of staying in the background, too.
Really? I never noticed. Where is Dad?
I guess that's one problem we've still got to figure out.
Kind of fixed her, though. Yeah. Yeah. Just like, yeah, they're in the room they're imprisoned in. We're new here. We don't know where that is. Everyone is unconscious and can't be questioned about that. Give them directions, tell them to go 2 floors down and... It's fine.
Where is Dad now?
They'll figure it
What
out.
is he doing? And why hasn't he tried to contact us?
It looks like there's nothing left for us to do here. In the meantime, let's get back to Bose and report what happened with the incident. We'll try and figure out what to do about your dad after that.
I really appreciate all your hard work. It appears my impression about you was right. I knew that you would come through and bring closure to this incident.
Yeah, but the army took off with all the glory, so I don't know if we could exactly say that we solved the case.
No, that's not true. If you hadn't been there, I don't know if the army's raid would have been so successful. Backed into a corner as they were, the Sky Bandits may very well have harmed the hostages.
Agreed. Everything worked out because you infiltrated their hideout and took them out ahead of time. You should be proud of what you've done.
You really think so?
It's true that the hostages were freed and the Sky Bandits arrested, but it's a bit vexing to know that there are still some unanswered questions left.
The men who appeared at the Valeria Lake shore, and the mystifying attitude of the leader of the Sky Bandits. I think we should consider that there's a lot behind this incident that we don't know about.
Well, I guess we'll have to leave that part up to the Royal Army to figure out. With all the culprits being detained by them, there's really not much left we can do.
Anyway, we should just be glad that all the hostages came back safe. Thanks to the news about the arrest of the Sky Bandits, things are returning to normal here in town.
Yeah, for about 2 seconds.
As a token of my thanks, I've added a bit of a bonus to your reward.
Hey!
Really, are you okay with that?
Of course I am.
We didn't even
I'd
know
like
what
to
the
thank
original
you
base
too,
reward
Olivia.
was.
Ha! I just hope that my work was worth the price of that grand Chardonnay.
Yep.
Yes. In fact, there was change to spare.
What?
I hope you all have a wonderful day. And if anything else comes up, I'd greatly appreciate your help again. Good day.
Hi, Goth.
Wow, nice that someone appreciates us.
She's perfect.
I'm sure that
She's
if the
gonna
incident
die.
had gone on any longer, it would have caused
She's for
much more
sure
confusion.
gonna die.
It's probably only natural that the mayor is as happy as she is.
Doing well. How are you?
Now I'm starting to feel all giddy inside. I don't think a bracer could be any more happy knowing that her work helped out a bunch of other people.
If you say so. But I think it's safe to say that you're no longer Greenhorns.
Hey, tired from work? Yeah, same.
Honestly, the two of you really surprised me this time.
We gonna
You
rank
think so?
up.
At any rate, please accept your assessment and pay for clearing up the incident.
He's been standing here waiting for us this whole time. Thinking trying to find a new job. Yeah, relatable.
Here's the pay the mayor was talking about. It's a very, very nice sum, and this is from me.
Isn't
Yo.
this a recommendation from the Bose branch?
We finally arrived.
Is it alright to give this to us so soon?
Of course! It would be downright rude of me not to recommend you after resolving such a big incident. Please accept it.
Thank you, Lugran.
We'll work hard so that we don't bring any embarrassment on this recommendation.
Anyway, time to ditch this place.
Great work, you two. I'm sure your father would be extremely pleased if he heard the news.
Hey, hell yeah.
Sure.
You're probably right.
I wonder what on earth Cassius could be doing right now. Not contacting the guild is one thing, but not contacting his family is a completely different matter.
Yeah, it's definitely not like him. After he suddenly disembarked from the airliner in Bose, I wonder where he could have gone.
Oh yeah, I'm glad you finally got it.
Excuse me, please.
Ah.
Aren't you the receptionist from the landing port? What's the matter?
You see, we recovered some of the cargo stolen by the Sky Bandits, and among some of the pieces were a number of parcels addressed to the Bracers Guild. So, I'm here to deliver one of them today.
I appreciate you doing that, but wait a minute. Why is there something addressed to this branch when the airliner left Bose to begin with?
It's actually addressed to the Roland branch, but aren't Cassius Bright's family members here?
What?
That's us, but...
Oh, perfect. We contacted a Roland branch and they said you could come here. Here you are. This is the parcel.
Ah.
This letter. Yep, it's in Dad's handwriting. It's addressed to Joshua and I at the Roland branch.
It seems as if he just scribbled it out before he got off the airliner. I guess Dad did intend on getting in contact with us after all.
Oh,
Well, that's good to hear. So that parcel is from your dad too?
no. This one looks like it was sent to my dad by someone else. Huh. That's odd.
Yeah, the sender hasn't written their name anywhere.
Okay, my business
That's a little
here is
suspicious,
done.
just slightly.
So I'll be on my way.
It's probably fine though.
Oh, and one other thing. Good job helping arrest those Sky Bandits. You bracers sure do excellent work.
Okay, goodbye.
And to think that a clue about your father would be mixed in with the airliner's cargo.
Huh, plot progression, huh?
Feel free to use the lounge upstairs to read his letter, if you'd like.
Thanks, Lugran.
Yeah, we could, but it's only like two words long.
Ah, well then, let's have a look at the contents, shall we?
You don't get to do that.
Do you mind telling me what you're still doing here?
It's just plain and simple curiosity, that's all. Why did your father disembark the airliner prior to its departure? Were I forced to wait around for an answer, the question would stick in my mind so I'd never be able to sleep at night.
And you're telling me this because...
Oh, how heartless and cruel can you be to a companion who has traveled alongside you? And just who is it you have to thank for being able to infiltrate the Sky Bandits' hideout? I wonder.
All right, already.
You can be a rather obnoxious fellow, I hope you know.
I guess we don't have much of a choice. However, depending on the content, we may have to ask you to leave, okay?
Ah, of course. I understand.
All right. Let's see what he has to say.
Estelle started by cutting the letter seal.
Dear Estelle and Joshua, I'm sure you're probably about finished with the jobs I left for you, right? I'm also sure there are many things you'll have trouble with in the beginning, but take each one step at a time. I know you both can succeed. Anyway, it turns out that I've had a little trouble with my own work, and unfortunately it looks like I won't be able to make it home for quite some time. Please don't expect my return until after the Queen's birthday celebration. I'm really sorry that things turned out like they did, but you should be grown up enough not to be lonely while I'm away. So until I get back, I'll leave it up to the both of you to decide how you want to live. You're free to continue working in Roland, or you're free to pursue qualifying as a senior bracer. Your 16th year is a vintage time in your life, so make sure not to waste it. Please give my regards to Sherazard and Aina. Cassius Bright.
Well, we're gonna be able to do one of those, but Ina's a little... Well, we can go back, but...
That seems like the type of letter your father would write. It touches lightly on things, but it's full of consideration toward the both of you.
Yeah.
It looks that way.
The Queen's birthday celebration, is it? From what I've heard, that's still a ways off.
Yep, it's about 2 or 3 months away.
Almost enough time for a full entire plot.
Which means this would be the perfect time to take a small trip. I really wonder where your father is and what he's up to.
Forget about that, and let's focus on what's in that package. With an unknown sender, there's bound to be something interesting inside.
To be honest, I'm pretty curious myself. But we shouldn't be opening things that are addressed to my dad.
Why don't you think of it this way? It was a package delivered by an unknown sender about the time your father disappeared. The two might be related, you know.
That's true.
Olivier, don't coax Estelle into doing something to satisfy your own curiosity.
Do it.
Actually, though, Olivier does have a good point. Instead of leaving it until our dad comes home, it might be worth looking into.
Okay, let's check it out.
Didn't take much. Estelle opened the parcel from the unknown sender. Bomb! Inside was a shiny black hemispherical device. Also enclosed was a single memo with the item.
Ooh, what's this supposed to be?
What's the one like, nuclear bomb core called? The Demon Core.
It's an orbment, although I'm not sure what it's used for. Let's see what the memo says.
I was able to secure the item the aforesaid group was carrying, so please take care of it. Please ask Professor R to do an analysis of it when you find an opportunity. Signed, K.
No, they just said, K.
That's it?
Yep. It looks like the sender didn't write anything else. Shara, do you have any idea who K or Professor R might be?
Very convenient that they didn't write out their names.
I hate to say this, but I don't have a clue for either. Your father's pretty well known, so there's a possibility these people could be foreigners too.
If this is the only thing we've got to go on, then honestly, I'm about ready to throw in the towel. What the heck is this black orb mint anyway?
From the shape alone, it doesn't look like anything intended for general use.
It's Reinford, so true.
Although it feels a little similar to a battle orb mint.
Even so,
Man, what's Elisa up to?
quite different. A normal battle orbment has slots in which to install quartz, but this one has none. Maybe this one is an artifact.
An artifact?
Precisely.
An
Artifact
artifact.
is an orbment created by an ancient civilization. Artifacts are the models for all orbments produced today. They're still occasionally discovered in ruins, and for the most part, the Septient Church has custody over them. They're a type of antique, so to speak.
If you played Skies and went to Cold Seal, you would have been the same joke, just reverse. Yeah.
But this one doesn't appear to be that old. It looks to me like it was made recently.
You're right about that. However, this one almost seems like a black market item.
Jeez. Now look what's happened because of my good-for-nothing dad. Doesn't he know that we're all worried about him?
Estelle.
Now, he's getting some sketchy item from an unknown sender. What in the world has my dad gotten himself into this time?
Estelle.
You know, Estelle, I've been thinking, how about we continue our journey?
Oh my god, who would have thought?
Joshua?
That's what Dad wrote in his letter, right? He said, or you're free to pursue qualifying as a senior bracer.
I didn't think this was in question, actually.
Yeah, he did say that, but...
We've already managed to get recommendations from Roland and Bose, right? All that's left are Rouen, Zeiss, and Gronsel. Only those three. If we do jobs as we travel around to these other regions, we just might hear something about where Dad is or what he's doing. I think we're just worrying ourselves for nothing, considering Dad's skills. And there's also the possibility that he may have even traveled abroad. But I think getting off our own duffs is a lot better than just sitting around and waiting. And we just might be able to find this Professor R, too.
Joshua?
What?
You're a genius!
Estelle, what are you talking about?
This is like killing 2 birds with 1 stone, or maybe even 10!
She's thinking of 10 stones. She doesn't really get the idea of the expression. But she's trying.
Sometimes I hate you for being so smart!
So, Should I consider that a yes?
Oh, is it ever? Yes, yes, triple yes. Training to be senior bracers as we travel around Liberal.
The best vacation
And
ever.
exposing what that no-good middle-aged man has been doing in the process.
I think you're somehow missing the point.
It looks like she's back to her old self.
Haha! I guess that's settled then.
Part time. Are we actually gonna be able to ride on?
Well,
Well,
take care. I'm going to head back to Roland now.
I was about to say, probably not, because the entire point is we're walking on foot to wherever else.
That said, I'm still a little worried about you two. Are you sure you don't want me to come along?
Give it a rest, Shara. We'll be fine. The whole reason we're going on this trip is to become senior bracers. We wouldn't be training anymore if you came with us.
And if you didn't go back, the Roland branch would have a hard time managing things. Don't worry about us. We'll figure out a way to get things done.
Well, if you insist. It's pretty rare for someone your age to be aiming for senior bracer status, so don't overdo it. And if you run into any trouble, contact the Roland branch, you got it? I'll come running no matter where you are.
Sure. Thanks, Shara. And the same goes for you. Don't get yourself too liquored up. That's
I'm a gnome.
And you know me doing all this.
All right. I'll watch the number of drinks.
Ha! Never fear, dear children. You can count on me to protect fair Shara.
And why are you headed to Roland?
Why are you headed to Roland?
Not to mention with Shara.
That's because I've tasted all there is to taste of the local dishes here in Bose, and I thought it was about time I turned my attentions toward another region. As for Roland's cuisine, I've heard the produce is just to die for, so that's what I'm looking forward to next.
That's pretty much it. He says he wants me to introduce him to a nice restaurant and some lovely vegetables.
Ooh,
or some
lovely
such
vegetables.
nonsense. Since he's so persistent, I only agreed to him coming along under the condition that he goes drinking with me at the bar.
Thank you for taking him from us.
We'll never see him alive again.
Please God, I've never prayed to you before, but...
Olivier, I really hope you understand what you've promised her.
Ha! I could die for the likes of fine women and food. Part of me longs to be by your side as you continue your journey, Joshua. But after many agonizing hours of consideration, I've decided to accompany fair Scheherazade instead.
I think I'll be better off with you a safe distance away from me.
Well, have fun, but I'm warning you. Don't you dare make any trouble in Roland. You hear me? And here's another piece of advice. When Shara's at the bar, watch out. That's when the gloves come off.
I think he knows that much already.
I'm seriously not joking when I say you should beware.
How dare you speak to your mentor like that, Estelle? And besides, Ina's coming along too.
Yeah, and she's even worse than you.
The gloves come off, huh? Is that perchance what you and Estelle were talking about before?
Yes. Estelle said it best, though. It was nice knowing you.
Yes, it was a pleasure.
You gotta go.
Will be departing shortly. All passengers, please board the airship now.
Well, Ollie boy, it looks like it's time for us to leave. Come on now, we better hurry and get on.
Shara, wait. Can't we talk this over? I'd
Nope.
really appreciate it if I had just a little more time to think things through.
Surely you're not getting cold feet already.
Both of them are gonna drink him under the floor. It's the floor, not the table. Yep.
If you consider yourself a man, then quit acting like a ninny.
Wow, we love that.
See you later, Shara. Give our regards to everyone in Roland.
Goodbye forever, Olivier.
Have a wonderful trip, you two.
Is it really a trip for Shara? Well, I guess the flight itself. Goodbye. Damn. I mean, I suppose that would be the end of chapter 1. Alright. New chapter, new page. And that's about the gist of the Sky Bandit incident that happened in northern Liberl. And to think that the bankrupt Kapua family drifted all the way down here. You might be contacted by Liberal regarding the incident, so deal with it as you see fit. Yeah, turns out I wasn't able to meet him in the end. Seems like something else must have come up. Also, the connection with the Sky Bandit incident is still unknown, but it's clear that another power is at work here. Okay, interesting. I mean, that person had to be... Well... Okay, so he is here for serious shit. He's not just the worst prince known to man. Oh, for some reason I saw his face and I was like, this is voice acted. Clearly not! His voice running in my mind. I'm gonna skip this one though. And this one. Alright. There's no need to throw a fit. Anyway, see what else you can find out. Just don't get caught looking into things by the Chancellor. Nah. Uh-huh. Yeah, I wonder who he's talking to. I'll contact you again, my dear friend. I love messing with that guy. Just so stuffy and uptight that I can't help myself. A portable phone, huh? Well, aren't you carrying around quite the nifty gadget? Snooping! Shira! And the fact that you're carrying about an ornament that even the Zeiss Central Factory couldn't create, well, how about you tell me who you really are? Come on, Shira. Don't treat me like I'm some kind of stranger. I'm Olivier Lenheim, the wandering bard and gifted musician you come to adore. Yeah. I was wondering for a moment, like, oh, did they just, like, change his name and localization? Because I could see, you know, the... whatever it would be rendered as in Japanese being interpreted as either Olivier or Oliver. Yeah, this is start of chapter 2. But yeah, he hasn't been very honest, so it makes sense he's using a pseudonym. But if you'd like to get to know me better, I'm sure we could arrange something. A little pillow talk, perhaps? How about we skip the foreplay and go straight to the climax? Your cheap antics don't fool me, Olivier. Or should I call you Mr. Erebonian Operative? Looks like the title Silver Streak isn't just for show. So I guess you were pretending that you didn't notice in front of Estelle and Joshua, huh? I don't want to worry those two any more than they already are. It's Prince alone in a foreign land and wandering alone. Yeah, it's, he's probably fine. So back to the subject at hand. Why don't you start talking? Who are you, and what are you doing in Liberl? Before that, I'm going to have to correct you on 2 points. First off, these cheap antics, as you call them, are totally natural. I'm not play acting or anything. That's just who I am. Oh, I'm sure. So do you mean to tell me that you drank that wine without paying just because you felt like it? And after that, being taken to the Haken Gate so you could gather information was all part of the plan. And you even set yourself up to run into us? I don't think so. I'll leave that part up to your imagination. The other thing I must correct you on is that this device is not an ornament. It is an artifact which is unearthed in the Empire. You can piggyback off of any orbital communication system and its transmissions can be encrypted, so there's no worry about them being intercepted. It comes in handy for a busy man such as myself. An artifact, like one of the sacred relics that the Septian Church has stewardship over? Now I'm all the more curious to know what you're after. Oh, no, Shara. You should never try to pry into the secrets of mysterious beauty all at once. How would you like to get to know a real woman? I'd be more than willing to show you with my whip. Shara, I don't see any humor in those eyes. Well, jokes aside. You really should have just been straightforward from the beginning. As you've already figured out, my position is like that of an operative in the Empire. But I have no intention of sabotaging anything or stealing classified information. I merely came here to meet a certain someone. A certain someone? Yes, someone you all know too well. The one lauded as the supreme swordsman and master strategist by the Royal Army. The bracer with the special title belonging to but 4 people throughout the entire continent. Yeah, I figured. I mean, not up until his funny little monologue here, but at that point. The Divine Blade, Cassius Bright, is the one I seek. Here's, yeah, the actual thing. Madrigal of the White Magnolia. Say goodbye to Bose. We're leaving. Let's see. Oh, right. Duh. That's why you're saying that. I was like, why are you telling me this is where Chapter 2 starts? I know it's where Chapter 2 starts. Yeah, no, because of the voice acting. I forgot. I completely forgot. Man, well, time to end the stream. We're just gonna wait until they finish up with the voice acting for the other chapters. Let's see. If we're going to travel around the entire kingdom, then our next destination is the Rouen region. Wonder which route we should take to get there. About that. So you're really not planning on using the airliner? I think it's gonna be quite the detour if we head there on foot. Wait, download the JV voices. I mean, I should. I definitely should. But I'm conflicted about it, besides just the inconvenience of... I hope you enjoyed my model, having a fun time there. Besides just the inconvenience of downloading it on stream. Right, because no matter what, I'm gonna want to read out the dialogue. And if I have the Japanese voices playing, that makes it a little... I could. But I like the audio experience of the dialogue being, you know, understandable for my stream viewers, even if you don't speak Japanese. And you're not, like, looking at the stream all the time. I just think that's nicer. So, yeah, I'll try and decide on that at some point. It'd be nice. But it kind of conflict if I'm already going to be reading through the dialogue. You remember what Sheriff said, right? We need to walk and actually see the places we protect first. Or was it Dad who said that? Girl. Well, I guess since we have some time on our hands, it wouldn't be a bad thing to head there on foot. We could save the money it would cost to use an airliner. We'll probably spend the money on, like, healing items on the way there. I don't know. Great idea! We can use the money we saved to go shopping at the Bose Market. After all, we didn't have the time to spend shopping around leisurely during the whole Sky Bandit mess. And then we could leave after that. So what do you think? I don't care either way, but try not to waste too much money. Just so you know, in order to enter the Rouen region, I for some reason expected him to say there's like a toll. We'll need to go through the Crone Pass to the west. Once you're done shopping, let's leave through the West Gate. Okay, so that's 3 times in a row that we've been told to go west after we leave the market. Okay, the West Gate, right? My god. Yeah, we don't want to be here. We want to go shopping for ingredients. I'm going the wrong way if I want to get ingredients. What am I missing? It'll show me in the menu anyway, so it's not like I really need to check all this, but... This, I think, can only be gotten through monster drops, but one of these days I'll have that. This might be nice to have. I assume, again, that sit down means, that you have to use it outside of battle. But, yeah. So make a ton of these for in battle, then a couple of these for out of battle. Yeah, milk, flour, fresh eggs, maple sugar, and fresh milk. And some marbled steak. Fresh milk. I'm just gonna get, well... Yeah, I'll get 10. Fresh eggs. Once again. exactly 10. It's satisfying. The milled flour. Marbled steak. Let's get 5 of those. Maple sugar. Kibbled salt. I'm just used to seeing the word kibble in reference to, like, pet food, so... I know it can be used in that way, but... How much can we make of that? Not what I wanted to do. Please. Or I guess that's the max. Right, because I need a bunch of milled flour. Duh. Yeah, we're gonna want more than that for sure. Let's just get the remaining, like... What? Oh, I'll just get... We're not that rich, it would seem. Because if I... No, that doesn't really make sense. Oh, it's because my inventory max, I assume. Nice. Zabi. 75. Okay, yeah. Sure. And we're out of savory opinions. I assume that's a monster drop. Pollock in a shell would be great, but we don't have the items for that. But yeah, let's see. Doesn't list... Outside of obviously just like scrolling through like this. Okay, yeah, so we just need to fight a lot of insects for that. Makes sense. I think that's basically fine though as far as healing items goes. We could do some upgrades on equipment, but that's more expensive and I'd rather just wait until we get to the next town. Because presumably we'll get some upgrades then. I could do some more shopping for, like, non-food healing items. That feels like a waste of money. There was a shop for that. Right, no, duh, because it's just the one down here. Nope. Nope. I'm thinking of a different town layout. Where was the general goods store around here? Oh, no, duh, because it's just in here. Duh. I keep expecting to see it as a separate thing, and this is just like, oh, where we buy ingredients and stuff. As if. Where did they sell, like, just like regular old healing items? Did I get everything from here? Yeah, no. Because of course the news would have updated. Like that specifically a dirty carrot. Where, oh where? It wasn't you, was it? Yeah, because you sell hardware. Was it you? Nah, I suppose it would make sense, but... Yeah, pharmacy, yeah. It'd be good to have this. Just in case. And hopefully by the time I use up all those, I'll be able to make some, whatever the food was again. I'm satisfied with that. Let's head out. Hello. Didn't see you there. I suppose this is the cost of not fighting random monsters so that we end up not having the items to make food. But if I see any insects, I'll be sure to attack them. We need their items. Well, we're gonna keep moving. Yeah, I do remember seeing the other path past the village. Actually, we did go pretty far past there. Yeah, didn't we go all the way over to whatever the next place is called? And then we just got blocked by the gate. Yeah, Rouen. Yeah, we got pretty close anyway. I think we got stopped around here. It was either there or at Crone Pass. One or the other. I'm gonna stretch my hands, because my wrists are feeling... Well, one of them. It's feeling the effects. Okay. We continue. I hope you're not planning on attacking me. I've got things to do. I've got traveling to get done. They build all these bridges, but they don't, you know, put them over the really inconvenient loop-around segments. Kinda goofy. There we are. Yeah, we had gotten stopped here because we didn't have any reason to go through. I had wanted to go down around the bend. But I could not. Man, we finally made it up here. Once we pass through this checkpoint, we're supposed to be in the Rouen region, right? Yep, that's supposed to be what's on the other side. But unfortunately, it's almost sundown. Maybe we should ask them to let us stay here for the night. I guess we could do that. But we've also got the option to hurry down through the pass and rest at the inn at the foot of the mountain, right? Crossing through the pass at night would be dangerous. With our field of vision limited, we would be on bad footing. There's also the possibility we could fall off of a cliff if we were attacked by nocturnal monsters. I wouldn't recommend it. I do remember going into the actual, like, gate building and saying, like, there's beds. And they were like, yeah, you can use this. You're right. I guess it could be pretty dangerous. Hey, it looks like all we can do is explain our situation to the soldiers at the checkpoint. Yellow. Well, this is unusual. We don't get many travelers at this hour. Did he get lost hiking along the trail? No, not exactly. We're bracers, just so you know. Estelle showed the soldier her junior bracer emblem. Wow, I'm surprised to see that someone your age is a bracer. It's kind of standard, I thought. Or maybe the idea is that it's like... Ooh, my ear, it's cutting off. That's like the minimum age to join, but like most people wait until like later. Yeah, that's a little better. So you're here with work then? No, we're actually traveling around the kingdom to become senior bracers. And so we figured we'd travel on foot to get in some training instead of using an airliner. You're gonna travel around the whole kingdom on foot? Maybe it has to do with being young, but kids are certainly fired up these days. Maybe that's a bit of an overstatement. But I'm gonna have to tell you that trying to head down through the pass now would be suicide. Recently we've had an untold number of monsters appearing in the area. It's quite peculiar, really. We've got a rest stop for travelers, so it'd be best to stay there for the night. Sweet, thanks a bunch. That'll really help us out a lot. Don't mention it. Just talk to the chief warrant officer when you're ready to hit the sack. It's in the guard station, straight ahead. I feel like saying straight ahead when it's literally right behind you. It's like... That's fine. That's this guy, right? Oh, what are you kids doing hiking at a time like this? It's pretty cold out there, huh? Nope. Can't be this guy, then. Since this place is at such a high altitude, it gets really cold after dark. Hey, there you are. Huh? And you are? We apologize for intruding at this hour, but we were actually wondering. Joshua explained the situation and asked if they could stay the night. Estelle tried to make her eyes as large and yearning as she could in the hopes of scoring some free food as well. I think she did very well. We didn't see her eyes, but I believe in her. I see. Well, that's no problem. I can see from the emblem at your bracers. Feel free to use the room next to here. We really appreciate this, sir. Oh my god, the room next to here with a convenient amount of beds. Well, 3. But I think we had only had us and Shara at the time when I had gone here originally, so. So, this is the room for travelers, huh? Yeah, let's get that fireplace on, shall we? You flick the on switch. Why not? It's so nice and warm. But you know, wood stoves just feel so much more cozy than these things. Yeah, I agree. Apartment stoves may heat up quickly, and they're certainly efficient, but they can't compare with the feel of a real wood-burning stove. Okay, so I was right, actually. There is just an on switch. True, but these ones are much easier to use. Hey, I'm sorry to bother you. I heard from the chief that you'll be staying the night. If you need anything for dinner, we'll be happy to share what we have with you, if you'd like. Really? That would be wonderful, thanks. Purple power, baby, true? No worries. After the airliners went into service, the number of travelers coming through here has drastically decreased. Honestly, with all the free time we've got, we welcome any guests coming through here. Well, in that case, we'll really make sure to eat up. I forgot the airliners are pretty recent. Alright then, give us a little time to get supper in order. And full disclosure here, I think it's Usher's night to cook, so I hope your stomachs aren't delicate. And Joshua's used to it. There sure was a lot of rivalry going on over the Sky Bandit incident. But there are quite a few nice soldiers once you start to talk to them on a personal level. Yeah, that's true. Although I think Liberl is probably about the only place you're gonna find nice soldiers. Yup. Huh? What do you mean by that? Don't take me too seriously. I was just thinking out loud. It's almost as if you have experience with other places' soldiers. It's almost as if you're from my Urbonia. Anyway. In the meantime, let's put our bags down somewhere. Oh man, I'm so stuffed. They said not to expect much, but the food is pretty good, don't you think? Yeah, it was certainly like nothing I've ever had before. But wasn't it a lot like something you've had before? Excuse me for disturbing you. Oh, sir, the meal was delicious. Thanks so much. Yes, thank you. Really? You must have taste buds of iron too. I mean, I'm glad to hear that you enjoyed it. Anyway, we've had another guest arrive, so if it's not too much trouble, could you two share the same room? Another guest? In the middle of the night like this? They must have some serious guts to be hiking around in the mountains at this hour. But no, we don't mind. It's not like we're paying to stay here either. I really appreciate that. He's actually in the same line of work as both of you, so I'm sure you'll get along just fine. Huh? The same line of work? Oh, it's the guy we met at the village. I knew I'd see you two somewhere before. Yup. New party member! You're... the Heavy Blade Agate. Oh, so you know each other already, huh? By the way, Agate, what do you plan to do about dinner? I appreciate the invitation, but I had something to eat before coming up here. All I need is somewhere to crash for the night. Understood. Go ahead and divide up the beds amongst yourselves. Agate's gonna be in between us, so we can watch him. Just in case he tries to pull anything funny. Alright, good night. Now, if I remember right, weren't you Cassius's kids? What are you doing sleeping in a place like this? What happened to Scheherazade? Shira returned to Roland. Now it's just the two of us traveling together. We're thinking of making our way around the kingdom in order to become senior bracers. We're gonna see the places we want to protect and train so that we can do just that. Senior bracers? Traveling the entire kingdom on foot? You two are really a bunch of carefree brats, aren't you? Shira really made this sound like more common practice than it seems to be. What did he just call us? There's no way the two of you are gonna simply become senior bracers. Use your brains and think about it for a moment. Say what you want, but we helped in the rest of the Sky Bandits. And we've even got some recommendations, so quit treating us like we're a bunch of kids. Oh, that? I heard all about it from Old Man Lugran. Alright, let me put it to you this way. Suppose you had been the only ones there. Do you think you could have solved this? Wow! The incident. I've grown lax in my training from having the game be voice acted for me. Just you two alone, without Shehrazad's help. Well, I think it would have been very difficult. That's pretty obvious when you think about it, huh? You two are newbies and little brats, to say the least. Not to mention you're lacking in strength and experience. You don't have the ability to make quick, sound judgments. If you get all caught up in yourselves and forget that, one of these days you're gonna have to get the rug pulled out from under you. We're not all caught up in ourselves. How about yourself, Mr. Macho Man? What were you thinking trying to hike through the pass at this hour of the night? You're either playing careless, or maybe that bandana is just a little too tight. Watch your mouth, brat. I'm trying to hone my skills, unlike you amateurs. And besides, I'm here for work. Don't try and compare my actions with your tourist training. Work for the guild? Yeah, that's right. The work your old man forced on me. Huh? Dad pushed his work on you? Forget about it. I've got an early day ahead of me, so I need to get some rest. You two quit talking and get some sleep, too. Yeah, of course he sleeps like that. Boots on and everything. He just avoided finishing the conversation. Well, he did drop a tidbit about Dad. That's something, at least. Enough already, you two. Just shut the hell up and let me sleep. And you better stop poking around where you shouldn't, or you're gonna get burned. Instead, why don't you get your behinds over to Rouen and do some jobs listed on the bulletin board? That's far better suited for the likes of you. Quick to fall asleep, huh? Hey! It looks like he's asleep. And just as quickly as someone I know. Don't you even dare to suggest that I'm anything like this jerk. What's his deal anyway? Seems to me like all he's trying to do is pick a fight. Relax, Sal. It's true we're still just novices at this. It could be that he just said that to us because he's worried about us. Do you really think so, Joshua? I wish I could say for sure, but I don't know. But he definitely got one thing right. We should turn in for the night. We've still got to hike down through the pass tomorrow. I'm all riled up now, but I guess there's nothing to be done about it. Unless we doodle on this jerk's face and then go to sleep. I'm pretty sure he wouldn't wake up with the way he's snoring. Don't even think about it. I think we should do it. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm ready to take over for you. Oh, is it that time already? Well, it makes me wonder if anyone really needs to stand guard with nobody coming through here. Don't you think it'd be better if we just kept the gate locked up all night? Unfortunately, rules are rules, and it's our job to follow them. There's definitely not going to be someone walking through right like an hour from now. Because plot. We just got over the Sky Bandit mess, and now things seem to be going downhill. What's the matter? I overestimated how long it'll take for something to happen here. Did you hear something? It sounds like some rustling leaves. You sure it's not just the wind? You're soldiers, you can handle What the? A pack of wolves? You've got to be kidding me. What was that? Sounds like something's going on. And I'm gonna go check it out. You two stay here. No, you just wait a minute. I think we better go see for ourselves, just in case. Of course that's what we should do. Dramatic music. Wolves. This is bad news. We'd better hurry and back them up. Forget it, you kids. Why are you trying to stop us from helping? If you call yourself a bracer, don't get me wrong, it's just that it's the army's job to protect the checkpoint, and not yours. These guys are well trained, so they should be able to take care of them in no time. You'd just be getting in the way. But I'm pretty sure we could... It's just like what he says. This is our job. Now get back inside, you three. But... Crap! What the heck's going on here? Estelle, the other side. Seems like something's happened on the Rouen side of the checkpoint. What? Didn't you say it's their job? Incredible! He's even stronger than the rumors suggest. Huh, so you intend to surround me, huh? You're pretty clever for a bunch of mutts. We got you covered! Hey, get back inside! You can't stop us from helping you out. We'll try to help you out without getting in the way. Fine, whatever. Just make sure not to get caught beneath my heavy blade. It's time! Monsters attacking one side, that's normal, but both at the same time. Totally not sus. Yeah, not in the slightest. Totally not orchestrated by anyone. In fact, I'm not even sure why I suggested that. Where'd I get that from? Alright, what's your ass break, right? Like, let's see. Attack Doberman. It's just a dog. Damn. It's to be expected. It's the heavy blade agate or whatever. Not like I respect this guy. Easy. And then dual strike again, because that worked. What do you have? Wild Rage, Self-Support, Let's Set the Forceful Yelp, CP plus 50%, max HP minus 30%. So kind of a Gaius build. And then Flame Attacks. Yeah, AoE, okay. And this one's just like a regular old single target beat up. Tearstone Hammer, Aqua Bleed, and Firebolt. Okay. Nothing too fancy. Nice. Do you think they tuned it so that he would do exactly 369 damage? I suppose there's some randomness to it, so... Who knows, but... Okay, yeah.
Care for a rematch?
Phew, looks like we managed to take care of them all. Stopping through party members is how you're gonna get through Skies 1 and 2 for the most part. Yeah. Yeah, as soon as that showed up again, I was getting that impression. Because he had said in the past that it's gonna be, like, basically just Joshua and Estelle for the entire game. Then I see how that still works, even though you do have, you know, usually more than 2 party members. They're just the consistent ones. Yeah, there are a lot of them, and they're pretty formidable. Looks like you handled yourselves better than I thought you would. But then again, maybe it's only natural if you learn the basics from your old man. Huh? Don't get me wrong. I mean, you did well for newbies. You're still a heck of a long way off from being senior bracers, though. Hey, was everything okay over here? It's fine. Yeah, it's all good. Took care of every last one of them. How's your injured guy? Luckily, he just suffered a few minor cuts and bruises. I'm just glad that you happen to be here. I should have expected as much from the Heavy Blade Agate. I didn't do much. And these kids didn't do a half-bad job either. Is that so? Well, thanks to you too, then. Sure. Well, we intend to patrol the area just in case. How about you guys get inside and get some rest? We'll do that. But you be careful. Alright. I guess it's time for me to get back to bed. Yeah, clips do get handed back, because, when... Olivier exited the party the first time, we had his gun and everything. We shouldn't have to worry about any other dangers tonight, so you two be good kids and get some sleep. I'm thankful for that. I don't have to worry about de-equipping them whenever it seems like they might leave. Huh. Am I imagining things, or did he just give us a compliment? He may have recognized our ability. Maybe he's a lot more straightforward than we made him out to be. I don't know about that. But he certainly talks big, that's for sure. Sleepy. Estelle, wake up. Come on, can't a woman have her beauty sleep? Huh? Joshua? Is it already time to go to the guild? What are you talking about? This is the Crone Pass checkpoint. Oh, right, we had that monster scare last night, and... Huh? Where'd the red-headed jerk go? It looks like he took off early this morning. Apparently he had an urgent job to attend to. Oh. And after we helped him fend off those monsters last night, too. How rude of him not to say anything before leaving. It's not that big of a deal, Estelle. How about we get ready ourselves? I'd like to make it through the pass by noon. Alright. It's off to Rouen we go. Imagine getting anything done before noon. Imagine being up before noon. Good morning! Good morning. Good morning to yourselves as well. Thanks for helping us out the way you did last night. We didn't do much. How about you guys? Did you run into any trouble patrolling the area after that? Nope, everything was fine. Like on any other normal night. I'll tell you what, though. It was rather strange. Strange? What was? Nothing. Don't worry about it. No, but you know how the lights along the roads and at the checkpoints have the ability to ward up monsters, right? Well, even if there were monsters that approached the checkpoint, it wouldn't be any more than 2 or 3 in number. So yesterday was the first time I've ever seen them come in a large pack like that. Yeah, that is rather strange now that you mention it. And again, these monsters are small change when compared to the Imperial Army. We should probably just consider it good training in protecting our base of operations. Is that really the issue here? For us, that's all we're really concerned about. Protecting the checkpoint is paramount. We'll leave figuring out what the monsters are thinking up to you bracers. Now, getting back on topic. You guys are heading over to Rouen, right? Are you ready to fill out the paperwork for your gate pass? Yes, thank you. We already passed through, though. Can't we just go again? Estelle and Joshua filled out the paperwork to enter the Rouen region. And that's that. Looks like you're done here. Enjoy your travels in Rouen. The warrant officer opened the gates. Welcome to the Rouen region. Blue oceans and white magnolias await you. What brochure did you get that off of? That reminds me, you'll be heading to Rouen City, right? Yeah, that was the plan. Why? Well, just make sure to report to the guild concerning the incident that happened up here last night. There will be a payment there from the army for helping us out. Really? Yeah, but you're gonna have to divvy your spoils with Agate. Alright, enjoy yourselves and good luck in your endeavor to become senior bracers. Thanks! We really appreciate everything you've done for us. Hell yeah. I'm gonna take a short break because I've been talking for a while and I should be doing that more often. whenever I do streams like this. Because it's smart, it's good for me. So I'm gonna be back in 10-ish minutes or so. I'll return. BRB. I'm back. Let's get going. We got places to go. We got a lot of ground to cover. I like how this looks like in the same exact area. Not without good reason. But... Did I miss any chests back here? Any down here? No. Sad. Can't turn the camera, apparently. I mean, fair enough. Look at these guys. You're big. Oh yeah, the Queen and King Scorpion. We've seen them. And we're strong enough to just beat them now. Well, you can just chill out of back here. Just have a nice time. You can go even further back, why not? Cause check that shit out. Easy. We're not gonna fight you. I don't really feel like it. Anything back there? I mean, I'll find out after this fight, but doesn't look like it. Gone. The fact that I can, like, easily take these guys down with regular attacks is telling me that I don't really need to grind right now. I feel like if I was needing to use skills to get through them effectively without, you know, taking a shit ton of damage in the process, then I'd know it's time. But now... Wow! Estelle? Now we're really here. Hey Joshua, check it out. It's the ocean. Yes, I think I would have figured that one out. It's so blue and sparkly and just huge. And the sound of the waves and the smell of the tide. So this is what it all feels like. Is this the first time you've ever seen the ocean? Well, I can kind of sort of remember seeing it when I was really young. I was on an ocean liner with Dad that one time. This might be the first time I've seen it up close, though. I see. It's been a long while for me as well. We got here by walking, though. No ship this time. Yep. I feel like we've accomplished something. Aw. Well, let's carry on. And also... turn the map the right way up. New enemy. Just kinda... this guy was just watching the sea. You know, I respect it. Just chilling, and we interrupted. Meanwhile, you're watching the road. No, you're not watching the road, apparently. Huh. Who would have guessed fish enemies in this area? They'd never. Does it have another eye off to the side over there? Does it have... yeah. Oh, there's like a mouth in the middle that's protruding. It's a little funky. Looks like a spore creature. Yeah, that's what I figured. Mimic time! Look at these guys, the blue fire and everything. Stove plant. Yeah, I suppose so. Very weak to water. A monster emitting bluish-white flames. Confuses enemies with swirling flames. Okay. Excellent to know. Anyway. No critting for you. Strength up, then it's fine. What's the worst that can happen from that? This, apparently.
We're good to go.
The chest is as empty as your thieving heart. Yeah, that sounds about right. Thank you so much. I hope the fan isn't picking too much up on stream, but it's a slight bit warm. East is Rouen and Minoria Village. Okay. Yeah, 374 south. So not actually that far. It's not awful. Ooh, the lighthouse. Let's do it. Let's go. What's that over there? The fish. Hell yeah, more fish. For once I don't get a preemptive attack. Can you do... Can't hit both of them with Flicker. Not quite lined up enough. But you gotta take advantage of the critical. Can you use that in time? Yes, you can. Not what I wanted. But, you know, she's healed now.
Alright, we're good to go.
But yeah, the fact that I need to use skills to get through these guys efficiently enough. Yeah, we do need to grind a little bit. Can we stop? I can't turn the camera north pointing. I mean, that's fair. That's very fair, but... Who are you? What to do? I wouldn't feel right leaving the lighthouse unattended to go get help. But on the other hand, I can't very well leave things as they are either. My, who have we here? What brings you to the Varandon Lighthouse? Nothing much, just looking around. How about you? Why, I belong here. I'm the lighthouse keeper, you see? With that look, I never would have guessed. I must say, it's not an easy task maintaining a lighthouse of this size. Something wrong? Did you hear that they're giving away lighthouses? The US government is giving away a free lighthouses, apparently, because we don't use them. Anyway, if you want a lighthouse, I feel like there's probably some prerequisites to get the free lighthouse. You might have to be qualified on some level. And it's not just like anyone can walk up and be like, yeah, I'll take a lighthouse, please. Is something wrong? That emblem on your chest wouldn't have to be... Oh, that? Yeah, we're bracers. Junior bracers at any rate. Well, why didn't you say so earlier? We just met you. Y'all should rush to the assistance of an octogenarian in need. Thanks for your age. Not pretend like you didn't notice his forlorn expression. What? What are you talking about, old man? Why didn't you say anything to us? Guess you didn't ask. Shouldn't the first words out of your mouth as bracers be something like, are you in need of any assistance, my elderly friend? But yeah, if we can just... There's a cliff right there. There's a cliff right there. It'd be so easy. I tell you, young bracers these days are all fight no care. Where's the love? Where's the compassion? You know, they're worlds apart from that manly bracer I worked with before. Yeah, that was a bracer you could set your clocks by, yes sirree. I mean, Kate writes, but... I reckon that was 7 years ago, 8 perhaps? However long ago it was, he was better than you two. Well, I can't tell you how much I'm simply loving this abusive lecture of yours. You were saying something about needing assistance? I was. Oh, right. Yes, darn need indeed. You see, I was out cutting the grass earlier, and silly me, I forgot to shut the door when I left. And wouldn't you know it, by the time I got back, there were monsters all over the place. With monsters skittering about, I daren't go back in there. Not that senile yet. So, basically you want us to exterminate the monsters, right? That's the idea, yes. Don't know how many of them there are, though, so try not to die, alright? Okay, we'll definitely do that. I do have to wonder, though, why monsters would wander into the lighthouse. They're probably drawn to the septium. That light is produced by a particularly large orbment, as you might imagine. Spot on, whippersnapper. When this happened before, the monsters were all gathered together near at the top. Oh, well, that makes sense. Oh, that makes sense, then get going, girl! Use that British body of yours and show those monsters what's what. Fine. You bet. Let's do it to it. It's almost inspection time. So please, take care of these things as quickly as you can, okay? I think you deserve whatever would be coming to you. Make sure you don't let your guard down, as those things are pretty nimble. Understood. I'm ready. Let's do this thing. It's just an extra tower. Okay. Nice fishy. Very nice for letting me go all the way around like that. I love the crit that we got at the very start that got skipped over. We got a preemptive attack and everything, so it's not like there's anything we could have done to get that. It was just, you know, there. To taunt us. Ah, there we go. Not as much damage as I had hoped for. Dual strike, or flicker could probably hit both of them, but I don't have enough energy for that, so... Now we can hit all three. This is a little more worth it. Man.
Here I come.
Goodbye. Do I need dual strike for that one? Yes. Yikes. Well...
I'm sorry.
I didn't think she'd die to that. Alright. We're gonna take the death and then retry. Good God. Yeah, no dual strike, we can just... do as you do.
Come on.
Get some morale going. Back to rough fights, because numbers, yeah. Have to get used to that again. It's really great, it's so fun. I should make Joshua the healer for a while, just for fun. It freshened things up a bit. Can you hit both of them now? You can't. Yeah, you definitely can't. I really needed to get a better AoE attack, buddy. One. And then... the other. There we go.
Alright, we're good to go.
Oy. This feels like the Isle of Armor. The way they just wait for us at each level. Climbing a tower full of annoying enemies with this very small party. Know what I mean? It's just that, again. The fact that that didn't kill. Let's do Hurricane, because that should get at least one, if not two. Yeah, I just won. At least the criticals don't do that much. For being criticals, anyway. Yeah, I'll heal. Probably could have gotten away with not healing even if it hadn't missed, but...
That's that then. Let's...
And then let's... heal. Again. Well, I was about to say I could use the one item I had cooked up earlier, that's the sit down, but... I think it'd be a bit of a waste. Because that's like 500 HP. Interesting having a, you know, a floor with no enemies in this whole tower. Almost as if we're gonna go back here again and there's gonna actually be a purpose of that floor. Just a feeling. Just gonna steal that one real quick. Get them in killing range. As you do. There's one. Heal Joshua before he dies. That'll take another 2 attacks. Oh, Joshy boy.
That's that then. Let's...
Yeah, considering the circumstances, it actually would make a lot of sense to give Joshua the healing quartz here. So what are their stats anyway? Yeah, he would be better at healing. Presumably. Or they could just both have it. Been a while since I've actually looked at these. I'm not really using information, so I can just not even bother with that one. Definitely want to open up some slots next time I get a chance. That'll help, for sure. I love when they just waste a thing, because they can't actually hit you. Latier! Don't want to have Joshua use a heal on his turn, because... if I'm lucky here... Yep, 2 of them! Really wish he healed for more. He's just gonna keep getting crits, huh? I'm glad it's very explicit about how much health you're gonna be restoring, though. Like, that at least is nice. Alright, how much can you heal yourself for? Yikes. That slowdown, though. Or, I suppose it's gonna be the same every single time. I'm so used to it being, like, based on stats. I mean... It's nice that it told us that, but I'm surprised it didn't just let us discover that we had defeated all the monsters by going up one more floor. Excellent camera angle to have us exit on. Very nice. nice up here, though. I like it. Anyway, yeah, there's nothing really actually obtainable up here, so let's head on down. Some good experience. So I appreciate that much. Yellow. How did the monster busting go? Bad. There's like a million in there. You should just give it up. Stick a fork in it, old man, because this job is done. The monsters have all been taken care of. Everything in there should be back to normal for now. Oh my, that's splendid news. Finally, I can put my mind at ease. Thank you all for your hard work. And don't forget, as you flex your bracer muscles in the future, to flex hardest the strongest muscle of them all, the caring muscle. This guy sucks ass. We certainly will try to do that. You take care as well, you old fossil. If you'll excuse us. Hey, just what do you think you're doing? Huh? Aren't y'all forgetting something? I don't think so. What about, is there anything else we can do for you before we go, my good man? You know, I left customer service for a reason. This game's trying to put me back in it. No, I'm not hearing it. Observe my mouth and mimic its movements. Is there anything else we can do? You get the picture. It's proper etiquette, nay, proper caring. Check with your client to ensure there are no other issues. That dashing young lad who helped me out before certainly knew how to leave a good impression. I could have learned a thing or two from him. Hard to believe you're in the same organization that he was. Like comparing palms to a dragon. You're really trying my patience, you old windbag. If that dashing young man really was Aideos' gift to bracers, then why don't you give us a few pointers, huh? Tell us more about this man-crush of yours so we can better ourselves in his image and get you off our backs. I can't imagine who that would have been. Oh, it's just a dapper fellow who came to lend me a hand 7 or 8 years ago. What a man he was. Far different from you, girl, that's for sure. He's a real bracer, not some cheap imitation. In fact, the only way I could possibly compare the two of you would be hair color, I suppose. The same sort of reddish-brown. Exact same, in fact. And looking closely, I'd say the color of your eyes is about the same, too. Reddish-brown hair and same color eyes as Estelle? Wait, are you talking about... I was really hoping you'd be just like him, when y'all said y'all are bracers. But I guess that was just wishful thinking. I doubt anyone could be as amazing as that man was. I'd have to try, though. Be diligent, maybe one day you'll be a real bracer yourself. And even if you're not dashing, you did help me out, and I'm truly grateful. Always remember to care for your clients, and you'll do fine. This feels very much like it was set up for us. So, what do you think? Was he talking about... Yeah, I couldn't help but read into it myself. 7 or 8 years ago would be right on the money. So, he was talking about our dad then, right? I think so. If so, though, then of course we're not gonna measure up. Yeah, seriously. Though I guess we are bracers like him now, so it's kind of flattering in a way to be compared to him at all. If we want to make names for ourselves like him, though, we really have to take it one step at a time. Catch up bit by bit, day by day. But even then, I think he's a little out of our league. Yeah, maybe. But I can only believe that one day we'll totally outclass him. I mean, we pretty much rule. Anyway, we best get going. This is no time to be horsing around. If we're gonna become world-class bracers, we gotta get moving. You're absolutely right. Let's hit the road and see where it takes us. Nice. Very sweet ending, at least. I'll take that. Fucking trying to navigate while I'm moving the camera in this game is a little... It doesn't quite work. I don't really want to fight those furnaces. I don't feel like it. Even if they got the schmoobs. Minoria Village, here we are. Civilization at last. With all these pretty white flowers blooming everywhere too. What did you say this place is called? Minoria. It's a little seaside village with an inn. And the white flowers are a type of hibiscus. They're so pretty. The ocean and the flowers together. It smells great around here. It also makes me kind of hungry. Only you could work up an appetite from smelling flowers. Just make sure you eat the food and not the flowers. Hey, I'm a growing girl. It's almost noon anyway, so what would you say to lunch? Fine by me. But do we have any provisions? Why don't we get something local? It's such a nice, quiet little town. I mean, we just got to Rouen. That's true. Okay, let's go check out the inn and tavern. What do we got here? I used to work at the Harbor Inn in Rouen, but I came back to the village of my birth. Probably wound up settling down right where I was born and raised. The only downside is my oh-so-delightful sister is here. What's her deal? Zach was fired from his job in Rouen, so he came back here. I have to wonder if he ever puts any thought into his future. His big sister is always worried about him, so he's just lying. Are you guys travelers? I live over at the inn. You ought to stop in if you have time. Everyone here has the same hair color. Are you travelers? If you're looking for a place to eat, I suggest you try the White Magnolia. You got good food and you get a fair amount for your money. It's worth checking out. I'm assuming that's the only place to eat around here. More travelers, welcome to Minoria. At one time, this village was quite renowned for its inn. But with the advent of airships, we've seen far less traffic. Nowadays, we survive only because of the famous flowers. The magnolias of Minoria. And the hibiscus. What do we got over here? Windmill. Can we go in? There we go. Nothing much to see inside, though. Yeah, it's just a flour mill. I see, duh. I know what things are called. We're all Blitzman hikers and mountain nuts here. Came to Minoria so that we could do some climbing in the Crone Mountains. Good luck, don't die. We're self-proclaimed mountaineers. And Minoria is the best place to set out for a trek up the Crone Mountains. We're just trying to get everything we need to make the climb safely. What do you got? Ooh, a new food. Die-hard paella. Nice. Let's go. Welcome, welcome. Care for some food? We'd be happy to have you. I make it all myself with the help of my husband, and I'm quite confident you'll love every bite. So you don't make it all yourself. I see how it is. No one in the inns around here. And by around here, I just mean in this game in general. There's always, like, a couple people in the inns in Cold Steel. But here, it's just kind of empty. What you got? These flowers you see everywhere? They're a breed called Magnolia. Aren't they positively gorgeous? Can we get any? We can get some bear claws. That sounds like a... there's... What's it called? Is it a bear claw? The, like, pancakey kind of fair food. Anyway. There's something with a similar name. This is nice to have, though. So sure. You know what? We'll get plenty of these. Because why not? Don't have any recipes for this one yet, but we'll get some. Why not? General goods store, what do we got? My granddaughter, Sadie, really is the sweetest girl. Her parents left to find work, but Sadie stays here to be with me. I'm truly grateful. Aw. Sweet. What do you got, though? Plenty of ingredients. Yeah, just the expected stuff. Which is fair. How am I doing on ingredients, anyway? We still need the pinions, because there weren't really any, bugs on the way here. But yeah, I guess all the, like, recipes you get by buying them at restaurants are considered sit-down food. That does make sense. Hey, it's about noon, so why don't we break for lunch? It'll just be a minute. Okay, let's find a place to eat. Yeah, I went to the place already. Actually, I didn't check what he had. So I'm glad I headed back. I only got the main thing. I'm assuming that's what we can use the one ingredient in, so... The like, herb we got. Do we need to... Do we need to rest? Is that what's going on? Because this is for sure the place to eat. There might be, like, a table that we can go over to, and there'll be a little exclamation mark or something. Because this is a table for two. And so is this one. Okay. I think we rest. Surely not, because it's noon. I mean, good to rest while we're here, but... What's the deal? That's where we go. That's the food place. Was there someone I didn't talk to? Yeah, she brings up the food, so you'd think. I didn't actually talk to this guy. Welcome to the White Magnolia. Don't recall seeing you before. Are you here on vacation? No, we're just passing through on our way to Rouen. We came from Bose, by the way of Crone Pass. You're joking. Wow, I never thought I'd meet another person brave enough to handle that place in this day and age. Rush through that sentence. You're into hiking, I assume? Yeah, totally. That's our whole deal, actually. No, not especially. It sure works up an appetite, though. Is there anything you personally recommend? Oh, yes, I suggest trying the box lunch. Interesting recommendation. What's that? That windmill at the edge of town has a platform with a great view. Every day at lunch, lots of people buy them and take them there to eat. Now, that might be nice. From what you're saying, it sounds like something I'd like. Well, why don't we try it? What kind of box lunches are there? Oh, there's the smoked ham sandwich and the seafood paella. Is it paella? Anyway. Either would be good, in my opinion. I think I'll try the sandwich. Then I'll have the seafood paella. Paella. Now I'm doubting myself. Perhaps I check. Something information superhighway at my fingertips, and I'm not using it. Somehow I've just, like, never heard it in conversation. You'd think. It's because I'm very white. Paella. Okay, yeah. I saw double L and I was like, I know it's a Spanish dish, so you'd... The more you know. That may also be like the American pronunciation as well. Thank you. That'll be 120 Mira. Allie. I'll toss in some herb tea with no charge. It's my specialty. Thanks. Want to go over to the viewing platform? Sure. Let's do it. Yeah, so it's over at that windmill. There's a cutscene. You look relevant. From the academy, are we? I've already checked here. It's not in the general store either. Damn, where could he be? Can I move on, Joshua? Whoa, Estelle, watch where you're going or... Ah! Ow. I'm sorry, are you okay? I wasn't paying attention to where I was going and... No, it's alright. Pardon me, I confess, my attention was elsewhere as well. Oh, okay. So I guess we're even. I swear, Estelle, what are you doing? What's wrong? Nothing. I'm sorry if she disturbed you. You're not hurt, I hope. No, I'm fine. I was looking for someone and I wasn't watching where I was going. No, who are you looking for? A little boy about 10 years old wearing a cap. I don't suppose you've seen him by any chance? A boy in a cap? You see anyone like that, Joshua? Not that I can recall, no. I see. Where could he be? If you'll excuse me. Sorry to have caused you any trouble. Are you classmates with Josette? I'll take that as a no. Joshua? Hello? Calling Joshua. Come in, Joshua. Oh, what is it? Gee, I wonder. Oh, I get it. I see what's going on. What half-baked idea are you cooking up this time? Now, no need to be shy about it. I see the way she set your heart aflutter. Absolutely not. I just think I met her before, a long time ago. I was just surprised. Met her before, you say? As pickup lines go, I'd give it 30 points. Moving on. Don't you recognize her uniform? Now that you mention it, isn't that the same outfit that Josette uses as a disguise? Yep, the Genis Royal Academy uniform. Since we're in Rouen, it's not all that surprising to see someone wearing one. So that's the real thing then. She seemed polite and smart, and refined. Totally different from that scruffy, crude pretender, in other words. What are you talking about? Josette had you completely fooled from the get-go. Oh, that's right. You teased me about it then, too. Well, if you get taken for a fool again, don't expect me to help you. Ugh. Instead of picking on me, why not work on becoming a better judge of character? Alright. Fine, I won't pick on you anymore. Good. Now why don't we go have lunch up on the viewing platform? Viewing. Fine. Back we go. I am interested to learn more about her, though. She seems neat. Wow, check out this view. Yep, you can practically see the entire ocean from here. Oh, this is the viewing platform. I was like, I don't remember there being, like, a platform on the windmill. Getting to eat at a nice place like this really makes it feel like you're living it up, huh? It sure does. So, shall we have ourselves a little picnic then? Sure. I'm starving. Get a load of this smoked ham sandwich. It smells so good. I'm looking forward to eating my seafood paella, personally. I love the smell of saffron. Saffron. Now let's dig in. Yes, let's. Time for that first bite. I love how narrated this is for no reason. Wow, it's as good as it smells. The lettuce is super fresh and crunchy. It's really crunchy. The paella is really good too. Just the right amount of saffron. I keep saying it's saffron instead of saffron. I suppose it doesn't matter. My compliments to the chef. Hey, can I have a bite? I've never tried paella before. Alright, how about we share? But my hands are full. Oh god, let's go. Yeah, We're starting up with the romance between the siblings again. I love it. I know you can feed me. Feed you? Yep. This is a little embarrassing. Oh, it's fine. It's not like anyone's watching. Unless you can let loose, you'll never enjoy yourself. It's not the scene that makes it embarrassing. I don't have much of a choice here, do I? Joshua fed Estelle a bite of the paella. Delicious. That's some pretty fantastic seafood. I don't know what that sweet peppery smell is, but it really adds something. Yeah, it's pretty good. I'm being selfish, aren't I? Okay, give this a try. Estelle pushed her sandwich into Joshua's mouth, perhaps a little too enthusiastically. That's pretty tasty, but you really didn't have to do that, you know. I know. That hit the spot. That herbal tea we got with our meals was pretty good. Yeah, it was nice and warm without sitting all heavy. The breeze is so nice. Makes me kind of sleepy. They say you shouldn't sleep right after eating, but maybe a little post-meal nap isn't so bad in moderation. Yeah. Huh? Bird. Those are normal, Estelle. Hey, did you see that bird? It looked like a seagull, except it was huge. That's the girl. She transformed. Yeah, the wings were a different shape and the beak was sharp. Maybe it was a falcon or an eagle? A white falcon. I didn't know they made it in that color. I wonder if it's a sign of good fortune in our future. That would be nice. Suddenly reminded of Vita. Hey, I thought you were sleepy. Oh, not anymore, I guess. Maybe we should get going then? I'd like to check in with the Ruanian Guild branch and get all our paperwork squared away. Oh, right. Okay, I hate to leave, but I guess we have to. Let's get out of here. Or not. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure we did in fact see a boy wearing a cap. Oh, actually, wait, no. We saw a different kid. This is not the same kid. They just all have the same hair color. And that's all I remember, because they're just random minor NPCs, so I don't really... Today must be my day for just randomly running into people. Sorry about that, I'm just looking for somebody. Say, you're not from around here, are you? Nope, we're from out of town. Hey, aren't you... What? We ran into a girl who said she was looking for a boy who was wearing a cap. You know anything about that? Oh, I'm looking for her, actually. Where'd you see her? Over by the tavern. It's a while ago, though, so I'm not sure where she went. Would you like us to help you search? No, that's okay. I'm pretty sure I can find her. Craigslist missed connections. Okay, bye. That kid seems pretty energetic. He reminds me a little of Luke back in Roland. I wonder what the kids are up to now. What's wrong? It might just be my imagination, but have you lost anything? Oh no. Lost what? Anything you're wearing. Like a money pouch or something. Why are you asking all of a sudden? Let's see. Pouch? Check. Hairbands? Check. I would think you would notice. Bracer emblem? I knew it. But where is it? Did I drop it out of the mountain pass or something? Calm down. I remember that you had it when we were eating lunch. If you lost it, it has to be somewhere around here. But where around here? Oh, no way. Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. It was probably that kid. I'll bet it happened when he accidentally ran into you. What? Why would he want my bracer emblem? What reason does the kid have for wanting anything? He probably just took it because he could. He's in so much trouble. Once I get my hands on him, he's gonna get the spanking of his life. Now calm down. For now, let's focus on figuring out where he is. And learning better ways of disciplining children. Let's just leave town! Probably upstairs in one of the rooms, right? Because, like, surely. They're all open. That's where I'd go. Hide under a bed or something. Alright, here's the little patio. Not here. Yeah, as you can tell, I get caught instantly. So not in any of the places around where he had gone. Not, maybe, let's try. Let's try leaving town. Or not. Hey, what's wrong? I have a question for you. You haven't seen a little boy in a cap around here, have you? Let me think. Was he a student's guest at the Royal Academy? Yes, actually. Do you know the boy? He's not from this town. I think he's one of the orphans. Huh? From Mercy Orphanage. Orphanage. A woman called Matron Teresa is the administrator. She takes in kids who've lost their parents. Mother Teresa, huh? Anyway. It's just off the Gull Seaside Way to the east. So the kid lives there. Let's go check it out. To the east we go. What does an orphan need with a bracer badge? Fucking huge guy. Why are you floating? Why can I not attack you? There we go. I just clicked the wrong thing. Nautilus. I mean, I suppose so. Do we want to buff? Yeah, I think so.
Come on.
Then we can do dual strike, see how much that does. Quite a bit. So they explode, huh?
We're good to go.
Normal. Little shark over there and over here. Oh, it's one of the, like, puppy sharks. It's a dog. It's a crocodile. More importantly, it's a dog. Who can we kill in one hit? More likely you. Ah, well. An attempt was made.
We're good to go.
Getting some good food drops, though. The map... Okay, yeah, there is something down here. I was about to say, the map extends all the way down there, so you'd think... Fill this chest with your tears, because it's empty. I think it's already filled with tears. Let's kill him. Do a hurricane with that crit. Good shit. One. One. Two. Keep slapping. And we're good.
That's that then.
Alright. Probably not that far to get to the orphanage, right? If the kids are regularly traveling that route. I never would have noticed the sign if the cutscene hadn't pointed it out for me. Looks like it's up ahead. Yeah. What's wrong, Estelle? Okay, that settles it. The situation has nothing to do with it. It's not okay to take things from people. When we find him, we need to punish him. Leave it to you to get all worked up over it. Right now, you just need to settle down, okay? Please, Estelle. Please. That is a child. I swear, Clem, where'd he go? Miss Chloe's gonna be worried about you. A woman named Chloe working at an orphanage. Literally. Just like Final Fantasy XIV. Is low in that case, but still. No, she won't. Not after I show her the awesome thing I got. But you get Clem? Now don't freak out or anything. I just borrowed it from some crazy lady I ran into. Who are you calling crazy? What? What are you doing here? I'm a bracer, give me a little credit. Wherever a delinquent like you goes, he'll figure it out in no time. Damn it. Well, you're not catching me. Hey, get back here. It's just gonna be this for a minute, isn't it? I believe in you, Estelle. Hey, mister, what's going on? Did Clem do something bad again? Sorry to barge in like this. Damn it, let go! Let me go! I'll see you for child abuse. You're a real brat, you know that? Now give me back my emblem. Got no proof I took it. Well, you're right on that one, but that's nothing a quick search won't fix. I'm not sure the tone this is supposed to be in. Oh. Hey, cut it out. That tickles. Pervert. Abuse. Come on, just give it up and hand over what you took. Sieg. Oh. What? What the hell was that? What? Okay, so the bird is actually connected to her. Get away from the boy. Lay another hand on him and you'll have me to cut. Huh? Hey, you're that... I remember you from Minoria. Thank you, Gear Falcon. Help me, Miss Chloe. I didn't do anything and she's being mean to me. Didn't do anything, my butt. You stole my emblem. So where's your proof? And no tickling this time. Yeah, Sieg! The bird. Ugh. Hey, we meet again. Oh, hello. I'm sorry, I thought for sure that a thief had broken in. I assume there's a reason for all this? So, like, if you take her and Agate, you can fuse them together and you get Gaius. There sure is, Miss Chloe. Clem was being bad again. Hey, is the apple pie ready yet? You'll have to wait a little longer. It still needs time to bake. You freaking brat! Child abuser! When are you gonna grow up, Clem? Is the pie done yet? This has gotten out of hand. Yes, I suppose it has. Sieg is so cute! My, what's all the noise? Matron Teresa. I don't know the full story, but it sounds like Clem's been up to no good. Hey, no fair, I didn't do anything. The pervert lady just says I did. What are you calling a pervert? Oh dear, this won't do. Clem, did you really not do anything? Of course not. Do you swear to Dios? I swear. I see. It's just that you dropped some kind of batch in the nursery earlier. That wasn't yours, was it? But it was in my pants pocket. It's but to see your moveset. I really want to see your moveset. I told you! Classic. Catch them in the lie by lying about having seen the thing they stole. Oh my. Nicely done. Clem, no more excuses. Give her back what you stole. Alright, I'll give it back, so just drop it. He hands the emblem over to her and she just holds it out, drops it. Clem tossed the emblem over to Estelle. Whoa. I'm out of here. Clem. It's alright. He'll be back when he starts getting cold. More to the point, why is everyone standing around? Why don't you tell me the whole story or a cup of tea? Early vote, I think Chloe's gonna be my favorite character from the story. Estelle introduced herself and explained about the recent events over a veritable feast of tea and pie. I'm probably gonna end stream after this cutscene. I need to rest my voice. And I got some stuff to do before I sleep. I see. He really isn't a mean-spirited child, but he can be quite the little trickster. As his guardian, I must apologize. I'm truly sorry. Oh, it's okay. I got my emblem back. Plus, I got some tasty herbal tea and apple pie out of it. So we're square. Thank you both. The tea was really the best part, though. It's just like the kind they brew in the tavern. Is it grown locally? Yes, gardening is one of my hobbies, actually. I give some to the barkeep at the tavern whenever I have extra. Neat. I'm gonna have to give my vote to the apple pie, though. It's just plain amazing. Well, I can't take credit for that. She made it. She? Who? You, Chloe? This is still so embarrassing. I was really rude earlier. Hey, Mateo. Hope you're doing well. So I'm guessing Chloe's like one of the... is like the eldest kid at the orphanage or something like that. Like one of those older kids who never gets adopted because she's too old and people want to always adopt like as close to a newborn as possible. That kind of thing. Or she's just helping and this is like her part-time job. To think I could be so mistaken. Don't worry about it. Apple pie heals all wounds, or something like that. Besides, I wasn't acting like any kind of saint myself. That White Hawk sure surprised the hell out of me, though. Oh, that was Sieg. He's a Gyrfalcon. A Gyrfalcon. That's the Burrow's national bird, isn't it? You seem really comfortable with him. Is he your pet? No, I don't keep him. He's a close friend, though. Wow, as friends go, he's pretty awesome. That reminds me, aren't you a student at the Royal Academy? How could you tell? But you live here? No, I stay in the girls' dorm on campus. It's not that far away, so I'd like to come and visit when I can. I sometimes worry I might be kind of a bother, though. Oh dear, please don't think that. You're always so helpful when you come by. And the children are always happy to see you. Matron. I personally worry that you might be neglecting your duties at school in favor of us. I know that's a silly concern to have about you. I won't let you down. You live on campus, huh? I've always kind of wanted to know what that was like. I imagine we got a weekly taste of that in the church lessons. But isn't the entrance exam for the academy pretty hard? I think my head would explode if I had to take an exam like that. It's not so hard. I think it might be far more difficult to become a bracer. You know, I've always kind of wanted to be one ever since I was a little girl. The grass is always greener. I don't even know what to say to that. You call me a bracer, but I'm still just an apprentice. Maybe the first time she's just openly admitted to that. It's usually Joshua who has to be like, we're still trainees though. We have to travel all over the kingdom before we can advance. I think we'll be in Rouen for a little while though. In that case, perhaps I'll have a chance to repay you. Plus, the children would love to have you come back and play again. I'll prepare a whole mountain of tea and baked goods. Matron Teresa's sure a nice lady. Yes, she's very motherly. I'm sure all the children here think of her as their mother. Hey, Sieg! Oh, Sieg, were you waiting for me? That's right, they're not here to hurt anyone. This is Estelle, and that's Joshua. You remember them, right? Should I scree? Should I scree? I'm not sure, like... I can do it, but I'm not sure how to do, like, bird sounds. It's a lot harder. You know, the game's making them for me anyway, so... Good boy. Wow, you can actually talk to him? Well, he doesn't actually talk, per se, but I can understand what he's trying to say. You've always been able to tell what the other's feeling. Whoa, bird telepathy is so cool! Bird telepathy. Sounds like mutual love to me. It is. Hello, Sieg. I'm Estelle. It's nice to meet you. Now, read my mind. Let me, it's gonna be horribly embarrassing, but I'll try. How to go about screeching without waking up everyone in the neighborhood. Maybe I just do it the baby easy way, or just say, "Screech." I've never been one for sound effects. There it goes. The game detected that I was struggling and couldn't think of what to do. Oh. Are my thoughts too complex to read? If you're thinking of what I think you were thinking of, then no. By the way, aren't you two headed for Rouen? Yeah, we're planning to register with the local guild. If we don't do that, we can't work. Well, if you're going to the Rouen Guild, I have a few things to do over there myself. Maybe I could show you around? Really? That'd be great. But you have... Clearly I do need the break. But don't you have to go back to school soon? No, it's alright. I got special permission to be out today. Don't have to return until after nightfall. It's that kind of school. You need permission to leave. Sounds like a plan, then. Let's go to Rouen. Yeah, that's a pretty good way to start off next stream, actually. New party member, we're heading to Rouen. It's pretty good. Apparently we leveled up somewhere along the way and I didn't really notice. I didn't notice that we had healed at some point. I was like, did we level up? Wait. Anyway. Yeah, remember when I moved myself down on screen earlier? It did make me real low on this screen, so, I'm gonna rise back up a little bit. Okay, now I'm visible. Let's go. Okay, who's online? Who's real right now? Who exists? Twitch.tv, please. But yeah, tomorrow... What did I have scheduled for tomorrow? I kind of forget. I think I was gonna... Right, I was gonna do more shiny hunting. In, Pokemon Scarlet. Probably. Probably. I might think of something last minute that I really want to do, but that's something I want to get done, so... I might as well. Just something more chill. Cam is currently playing Minecraft, so as long as it's still gonna go for a while. I suppose I might as well. He has been on for 6 hours. Let's go say hi. Okay, see y'all tomorrow, and of course on Sunday with the boys when we're gonna be playing Minecraft. So this is a bit of a preview, I guess? I don't know. Or actually, we might be playing some more Pokemon Kingdom. We'll see. Alright, see ya then. Bye-bye. Have a good night, or a good time zone. Get some rest if you need it.